Welcome to Human Not Superhero, where we get real about having a balanced life. This week, we're going to be talking about how breakthroughs often feel like breakdowns. When we go on a new path, we usually feel very excited at first, but then some things can happen. And we're going to dive into that tonight. The big decision. So, you've decided you are going to have a balanced life. You don't have to wear a superhero cape because you're human, not a superhero. You took that cape off and all of the vulnerability, and you're going through that process. You decided to reclaim your energy and your authentic self. You've made the big decision to have a balanced life. It feels exhilarating, it feels exciting, it feels empowering when you go on this journey, when you make the decision. And it is a decision. You have to decide that is what you want. It's your life, it is your decisions, and you've made them. You're excited, you're pumped, you're ready to go. This is going to be the change. This is going to be you walking into your balanced life. It's an exciting time. You're imagining all of the things that you're going to be doing with the extra hours that you're not working all the time, what fun you can have, the sleep you can do, whatever it is that you love to do. It's all playing in your mind. You're envisioning it. You know it's going to take some things to kind of get it in order, but you're there. You're ready. You have decided. And that is the breakthrough. The breakthrough is making the decision, the big decision that you are going to live a balanced life, because you must decide. You can't waver. You must decide. You must be steadfast in your decision. And it is a big decision because you're going to be changing your life, changing it in a positive way. You're going to reclaim your time, yourself, who you are. You have decided to create the life you desire. And nobody can do that for you but you. Decision. We use that word a lot. But if we really think about that word, about the word decision, it is very concrete. Decision. I decided. I took back control of what I want for myself. You have taken back control of the life that you desire, the life of your dreams, by making the big decision. Having a balanced life starts in the mind before it ever manifests in reality. And that is where the battle comes in. When a breakthrough can sometimes feel like a breakdown, there's a battle for the brain. Last week, we talked about the condition and how your desire and the messaging you receive slams together. Desire being your conscious mind, and all the messaging being that unconscious mind, and how they're bam together. That is your condition. And we talked about how to change the condition. When you make that decision, that very conscious, very powerful decision to live a balanced life, that's where the battle of the brain comes in. Because your subconscious isn't aligned with your logic. If it was, you never would have ended up in whatever condition you did to have an unbalanced life. And so when you start to move towards your desire, when you start to put action behind the thought, your brain starts to battle itself, because the little subconscious guy over here, he's like, what are you doing? No, 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 no. Remember, he's on autopilot. He just goes whatever he takes in. That's the truth, right? And it's like driving on autopilot, the self-driving car, and you're like, no, 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 no. We're not going to go down that road. but it keeps trying to pull you down that road and pull you down that road. But you're trying to go on a new path because you've made a decision. And so sometimes your breakthrough, because it is a breakthrough to decide to have a balanced life, making that big decision, that is a breakthrough. In the world we live in, it's go, 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 grind, 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 hustle, hustle, hustle. And to make a decision to say, I'm going to have a balanced life, that's a big deal. Society as a whole, our culture as a whole, it's I have 3 jobs, I work 80 hours a week, go, go, go. You must always be doing. Of course, your subconscious is like, okay, yeah, we're always going to be doing. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Like, like a hustle and, has all these things going on, but you've decided, no, I'm going to have a balanced life. And your desire, your thoughts, your vision for your balanced life is going to look different than other people's. Because remember, what matters most to me is not going to be what matters most to you. And that's okay, because we're all unique. Remember, reclaiming our authentic selves. So your subconscious mind is going to fight you. And things are going to start to go awry. And you might feel all torn up inside. You may see things kind of like falling apart. When you go on this journey, you might get some messaging from people around you looking at you funny because you're acting different, because you have to be different, to have different, to do different. But you need to hold on to your decision. You cannot waver on your decision. You have to hold it tight, because if you don't, the subconscious is going to win the battle of your brain. You have to be more focused on your desire than the subconscious mind is of hanging on to what it believes as truth. Because all that information that it takes in, the subconscious mind believes that as truth. It has no way to filter it. So when you make the decision that's contrary to the messaging that it's been receiving, it's going to kind of push back a little bit. You might start feeling a little sad, depressed, maybe like this isn't possible. No way can you do this. You just go back to the way things were, because it's easier than trying to break through the subconscious in the battle of your brain. But I'm here to tell you, it is so worth it. I remember what it was like. I feel like one of the biggest things when I made the decision to have a balanced life was the extreme amount of guilt. And I feel like that's one of the most powerful emotions that came from me. Everybody's emotions are different, but I had an extreme amount of guilt, and I would feel guilty and sick in my stomach. And I'd feel all these things and actually feel very bad about myself personally. And that was really a breakdown, but I just stayed the course to get to that breakthrough that I wanted. And I had to remind myself, why did I make this decision? What was my desire? And that the desire is more important. The desire holds more weight than the skewed messaging that my subconscious had been receiving for so long. When you decide to break through to something new, your subconscious will try to break you down to keep you in your comfort zone. Your comfort zone. That's where your subconscious wants you to stay, because when you make a decision to do something new, your breakthrough, it's uncomfortable. It's new. It's scary. There might be some fear, but that's some good fear, good scary. There's excitement mixed in with that too. But your subconscious mind wants to keep you in your comfort zone. I want you to ask yourself, if the comfort zone was so great where you are now or were, why did you make a decision to change that? If it was nice, why change? Go back and think about, why do I want to get over this? Why do I want to have a balanced life? What prompted that decision? And stick with your why. Why do I want a balanced life? Why is that decision important to me? Because your subconscious will try to keep you trapped in the comfort zone. And this is a process. You can get some really quick wins along the way, even though sometimes it might feel like your breakthrough is pulling you into a breakdown. Get some quick wins along the way to keep you motivated, to keep you going. So when those breakthrough to breakdown moments kind of creep in, you can go back to those great wins that you had, or you can do them again to keep you inspired in your journey. What do you mean, quick wins? Go to makewaveseducation.com. If you hit /balance, you can actually get the recipe to a balanced life, and it gives you things in there that you can do to have some quick wins that you can refer back to, that you can hold on to. There's tips and tools in there. So you can go to makewaveseducation.com to learn more just about a balanced life, and also to get your free recipe for a balanced life, from burnout to brighter days ahead. Rewire your brain, because your subconscious is going to fight you. But you can rewire your brain. Remember, this big decision, it all starts in the mind. You have to have your mind in a place to keep going, to keep moving. Your thoughts and your feelings, your emotions, they move to action. But your subconscious is going to try and paralyze you from your action. So you need to rewire your brain. Affirmations are a big deal. The first thing that I did was I wrote an affirmation that, for my life was unbalanced because all I was doing was being a teacher all the time. And I had to write an affirmation that said, I can love my students. I do love my students at school and be fully present with them. When I'm at home, I can love my family. I do love my family and can be fully present with them. And both can be true. And I had to tell myself that every single day, because I didn't feel like it every single day. I had to keep repeating it and repeating it. I had it on the Post-it app on my phone. Love that app. So, we look at our phones a lot, guys. Let's just be real. So you can use the Post-it app and you can put your affirmations on the Post-it app. I love it. I highly recommend it because I love Post-its. I always have Post-its around, and I post my affirmations everywhere. But my phone's always with me. Like, I can't carry my house with my affirmations and Post-its with me. So I also have it on my Post-it app on my phone. So you can use that as a tool to writing affirmations that keep you where you need to go, to keep you on the road to the balanced life that you seek or desire. Write down, why do you want a balanced life? What condition were you in that prompted you to make the decision? And what's your life going to be like once you have a balanced life? Those things will help you, especially when your breakthrough starts feeling like a breakdown. Control what you see. I talked about this in the blog last week, but control the messaging, because we know that the subconscious mind holds on to messaging, all messaging, as truth. It has no filter. It doesn't know what's right or wrong, fact, fiction, myth, truth. It doesn't know. If there are things that are negative, unfollow them. If there are things that, you might just want to take a complete social media break. You might want to stay out of the teacher's lounge. You may want to, not be around certain negative people. Whatever that is for you, control the messaging. Read inspirational quotes or inspirational books to help you keep going down this road of a balanced life. But as you're rewiring your brain, it takes time. One small step at a time. One thing. Listen, I picked one thing, and then I picked another thing, and then I picked another thing. And it was a snowball. We hear about, or most of us know about Dave Ramsey and his financial information and his, snowballing of debt. Well, you can snowball the rewiring of your brain. I love to relate it to that because it's basically what I did is I took the smallest thing that I could do that seemed manageable, and I got really good at that. Then I snowballed it into the next and the next and the next, and just and kept building. And you can do that as well. So pick something small that's manageable and continue to do it until you feel really confident with that. It becomes a habit. It's just a part of your life. And then add the next thing and the next thing. Because you can rewire your brain to manifest the reality you desire. And you can go to makewaveseducation.com to explore this and more. Get your recipe for a balanced life from burnout to brighter days ahead. There are, once again, tips and tools and things you can get for quick wins, things that you can start implementing that are small that you can snowball for your balanced life. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited that you made the big decision. I can't express enough how happy I am for you for what your life is going to be. The life you want your life to be. The life you decide you're going to have. So coming up on Human, Not Superhero, we're going to talk about human first. Yourself before any titles. Getting back to who you are, right? To have the balanced life, understanding yourself. When you understand yourself, when you love yourself, when you give input into yourself, you can pour into all the relationships. And when I say before any titles, before teacher or whatever your occupational title is, before mom or dad or sister or brother or friend or aunt or uncle or any of those titles, right? Those are all titles. But we are really going to be going deep into ourselves, rewiring the paths in our brain to pull us towards our desire. And it's going to help us, you, me, because it's a journey. I'm still going on it too, right? I have my balanced life, but I want to keep growing. I want to keep moving. I want to keep getting more. And you're going to find it's almost addicting. It should be addicting to be in a place where you are constantly seeking the reality you desire, the life that you desire. And so we're going to talk about just reconnecting with yourself. Once again, in the hustle bustle of this world, it's always do, and we forget to just be. So we're going to learn how we can be to open ourselves up. And once you can be, then it's really easy when breakdown moments come to just go through them. It does get easier. You're on a breakthrough right now. Oh, a balanced life. Oh, I can't. I'm so excited. Y'all just don't know. Remember, it is never too late to start a new story. I am rooting for you. I can't wait to see you next week when we start really just focusing on being. Just being. And I'm always here for you. Remember, it is a journey. You can get those quick wins by going to the website. Reach out to me, DM me, email me. I am here for you, friend, because I want you to experience your new story. I cannot wait to see what you write. I can't wait to read your story. I love a good story, and I can't wait to experience yours. I'll see you next week.